Are you tired of being overcharged and forced into paying a monthly subscription for your Mac and Windows software? Well, if you are, currently we're having a 50% off discount on all the latest Mac and Windows software, such as AutoCAD, SolidWorks, Photoshop, Microsoft Office, and much more. Our 50% off discount will be ending soon, so be sure to text us "Need Software" to 323-405-1341. That's 323-405-1341. We aim to please, so expect 24/7 technical support, the latest premium software, instant software links delivered to your email, and PayPal buyer's protection guarantee.
Peace. Peace. Well, all right. What in the motherfucking sabotagery was going on? I don't know, but we here.
Yes, sir.
We was trying to log on earlier and my computer kept blacking out. It was real crazy.
That is crazy, man.
I didn't understand what was going on.
We got it figured out, though. That's what counts.
But we here.
Yes, sir.
Peace to the family. Shout out to Big Stu Films. What up? What up?
Shout out Big Stu.
You filming in those Big Stu studios.
Yes, sir.
I'm over here in the, you know what I mean?
Headquarters.
You know what I mean? Headquarters. Oh, shit. Peace, God. Said, peace, God, knowledge, Lord, bulletproof love from Brownsville, Brooklyn, Edgemere houses, Far Rockaway, Jamaica, Queens, New York City. Speak on it, Lord. Peace, God. Woo. I see y'all, family. And make sure y'all click that like button. Upon entering the room. If you're new to the channel, welcome. We're glad you came to hear some real shit. Yeah. Yeah, I see y'all. Pittsburgh in the house. Eric Roberts, what up? What up? Peace, y'all. Welcome back to What You Think, Lord, on the Godcast Network. I am Lord Jamar.
And it's your boy Artie Stacks.
Yes, sir. We back. Had it scheduled for, earlier how we do 8 o'clock type of shit. And it was some weirdo shit was happening. Like my laptop kept going black after initially restarting it.
Always something, man. Man.
And I feel like, was that because I mentioned something that I wanted to talk about while we was in the room? You know what I mean? And then all of a sudden, the shit was fucking up on me. I don't know. Hopefully that's not the case.
Mm.
Anyway, how are you, my brother?
Man, maintaining everything is everything, man. Like I always say, how was your holiday weekend?
It was great actually. We had 2 shows over the weekend. Brand Nubian in its entirety went to Houston, Texas.
Word.
My people in Houston already.
On that Memorial Day weekend in
Shout
Houston,
out to my
Texas.
man Smackwater for coming through.
Okay.
Shout out to Scarface for coming through.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah, we ended up performing with Scarface actually. He had a set after our set, and Scarface plays in a live band where and his band is tight, boy, and they like basically they redo a lot of his song, his hits, but just live, like, you know what I mean?
Oh man.
And the shit is dope. Me and Pooh ended up going up there and just, doing like a freestyle. Well, Pooh did like Who Can Get Busy, and then I just freestyled on a beat that they just made at the moment. Shit was dope. We had mad love. That's right. Face mob. Whoa, food. Whoa, look at the avatar for foodophilia. Okay. Anyway,
what was the weather like out there? Was it scorching?
It was hot. It was hot, but it was nice too. Like we was wherever we was performing at, it was more like outdoor kind of like. So
okay.
And it was at night, so there was a nice little breeze out there, but it still was hot, like, you know what I mean? But it wasn't like oppressive. It wasn't an oppressive type heat. It wasn't too humid. It just was hot. You know what I mean?
All right.
And then the next day, Brand Nubian had, a show, but not in our entirety because Sadat wasn't at that show. But we had a show in Philly the next day with Mr. Cheeks from the Lost Boys. The spot called Lou and Chew's Lounge.
Word.
And yeah, that shit was fire too. You know what I mean? That was some hood shit right there. But that shit was hot. That shit was hot. The energy was crazy. So shout out to everybody that came out this weekend.
You took it from the Gulf Coast to the East Coast, huh?
Basically. Yeah, I don't think we got nothing this weekend, but we got a lot of shit coming up. So just stay tuned. If you want to know where we're going to be, just check out my page. Go to my page, you know what I mean, on IG, at Lord Jamar. And, you'll see flyers up there and shit like that.
You got anything in the archives with you and Scarface from the performance? You gonna post it up later, or I want to see.
Hang on a second.
All right.
Let's see. I think I do have something right here.
Word. I want to see that, John. You know what I mean?
Where's it at? Is this it? Yeah, that's it.
Yo, everybody in the chat, type in where you repping. Type in where you repping in the chat. Word.
They already do that.
Word.
You
in the house. Word.
Did it send? Hang on, let me see if this is okay. Hang on. I think it's
all
coming.
right.
Try to set it to the computer right now.
Yeah, shout out Minnesota, North Carolina, Cincinnati, Connecticut. Word. San Antonio.
We real national.
Shout out to London.
National slash.
Okay.
Worldwide.
305. Word. 305 MIAO, Cali. Big Stu, come on, man. We did an ep on that, Big Stu.
On what?
Big Stu put murder capital, St. Louis.
Right.
Kansas City.
That's something to be proud of, huh? Is that what we're doing?
Being
and proud of
Murder capital St.
murder
Louis.
capitals. No, we shan't.
Shout out KC, Michigan, Minnesota, word. South Florida, Evansville, Indiana, Atlanta, Michigan.
Try to get this shit to open right now.
Word. While you're doing that, we giving the city shout out. Word.
Right.
Word.
Okay, let's see. Verifying.
All right, Cali in his house, Long Beach. Word.
Come on, open, motherfucker. Ah, here it is.
New J. Rue.
Player.
Okay.
QuickTime Player. Okay, let's see. Let's see if I can here's a little piece. This is all I have actually.
Okay.
Of the video from that particular night. Share screen.
Shout out South Central, Minnesota, Compton.
Boom. All right. Let's go. Let me see. Feel like the shit's moving slow again a little bit.
Okay, I see it. Got that swaggy swag. That look like a dope venue. Look dope. That venue look dope.
Oh, the venue's crazy. The roof comes off that venue, like the roof slide back and all that.
Word. Let's go. Full house.
Oh, okay.
Yes, sir.
Shout out to my brother Haji Allah Grand Poobah. Dottie X went back to the hotel. He didn't make it with us, but we went and had fun anyway. And once again, shout out to the legend Scarface with the motherfucking Face Mob. I told you that fucking band was tight as a motherfucker. It was hard to see Face from that angle. Somebody said my dog snores like he got sleep apnea. What up, Maestro Fresh West? I see you, King. Other people say he snore like he got a fucking job and shit. Like he, like he works a shift and shit. All right, so real quick, before we got on, you know, I usually watch like Jeopardy and shit like that, and then after Jeopardy, fucking Wheel of Fortune just be on, you know. Right. But as Wheel of Fortune came on, we interrupt this program to fucking interrupt you with fucking Biden, you know, coming in trying to fucking convince you motherfuckers to ban guns. So let's now go to the president of the United States as he fucking brainwash the population into scare the people and use the fear mongering and the feelings that are in societies right now to try to get y'all to make yourselves defenseless.
Did you see the candles, yo? On the
Nah,
side
what are you talking about?
when he came on? I saw it while we was having the technical difficulties. He was on the red carpet with the candles lit up on both sides of the carpet. Man, I'm like, what is going on, man? I've never seen that.
Yeah, I don't know, man. He almost tried to make himself look like he was gonna cry or some shit like that. You know what I mean? Like, but he couldn't do it because he's not a good enough actor. But he was damn sure trying. Like, they would see if you can cry. Like, if you could, Joe, if you could pull a tear out, that'll really fucking seal the deal. He's like, I'm going to try my best, guys. I'm going to try my best. I'm not sure I can do it, but I'm going to try. So here we go. Like, they got more shit. Fucking, what just happened? Tulsa, Oklahoma. Some other shit just happened. Where they keep talking about these mass shootings. Now, what they're not really focusing on is the incident that happened in Xavier, where there was a guy who did have an AR who was at a graduation, got into a beef, basically, came back with an AR and started shooting people in the parking lot. But this man, instead of it turning into some, 10 people getting killed, he was put down by a woman who was there, who was concealed carry. She had her own legal pistol with her and put this man down. Because in those situations, where do you think the police is going to be at? You think they're going to magically appear and be able to save you? No. You're going to have to save yourself. I've actually seen instances where the police witnessed a shooting and fled the scene. Like, I seen a dude get shot right by a police car and the police murked off the scene.
Man.
Now they came back 2 minutes later with the rest of the fucking, precinct and all of that type of shit. But those two motherfuckers that was in that car murked off the scene. They didn't just jump out like superheroes. Aha, somebody just got shot. Let me fucking do my police. Them niggas didn't know if they was getting shot at. And they murked off. So don't think that these motherfucking police is here to save you like that. Like,
now, is this true? The Texas shooting in Uvalde?
Uvalde?
Yeah, they said that the police were.
Yeah, they didn't go inside when they could have. They were outside it was a stand down operation. They stood down so that there could be fatalities and that they can use this for political gain and political means. Because believe me, I mean, from the minute after all of these shootings have happened, it's immediately gone to some political, we've got to do something, we've got about guns in this country. Now this motherfucker talking about he want to outlaw assault rifles and all this type of shit. Like, first of all, we need to look at what's going on in Canada, and you'll be able to see what they want to do here. Your boy in Canada, that motherfucker has basically outlawed handguns in Canada. He's stopped the distribution, sale of handguns and all that. So I guess if you have a handgun, in Canada, you good. But no more handguns in Canada. And Canada doesn't have the same protections that we do here in America. So in America, they have to get you to willingly give up your rights. That's what all of this is about. And they don't mind, killing people in order to achieve their goal. It is what it is, man. And we can't fall for it. Because at the end of the day, it's not about guns. They take guns away, and what's going to happen? What, people are now stabbing each other, right? What, then we're going to outlaw knives? Then we're beating people with like, when does it end? It's not about the tools. It's about the mind frame of the people. It's about the fact that we have no respect for life, and you know, we don't value life, and those things are promoted in this country every day.
Wow.
Especially in so-called black culture. Murder and mayhem is shit. That's one of the that's in the fabric of hip hop. Of what we know hip hop to be now, anyway.
They're gonna outlaw forks.
It's not about the tools. It's not about the tools. And I'm telling you, if you allow them to scare you into this, we already saw the government on some overreaching shit with this fucking, you know, schmack schmeen and all this other fucking see knowledge born and all of that type of shit. Like, if Americans weren't able to defend themselves from not just each other, but an overreaching tyrannical government, man, these motherfuckers would do anything.
Why do you think
anything, and you wouldn't be able to do shit?
Now,
so please don't fall for this shit, y'all.
Answer me this, Lord Jamar.
And I'm sorry that people are dying. I'm sorry that they're dying. I'm sorry that they're willing to kill people in order to try to push these things forward, but that's what these fucking devil maniacs are willing to do. What were you going to say, sir?
I feel like the opponents of gun rights, they never address this narrative where law-abiding citizens get their guns taken away and only the criminals have guns. And they keep on talking about making the laws more strict to be able to purchase firearms. But they're not addressing the narrative of people going underground, like the dark web, to acquire these weapons. So I feel like either way, it's a lose-lose for them. Because even if they come up with legislation to make it tougher to get the weapons, individuals would just go to places like the dark web or get it underground or off the streets. So it's not going to solve the issue, I feel like. Speak a little bit about that.
If anything, it punishes people who are trying to do it legally. That's what it really does. It discourages people who are trying to do it legally. Exactly. There's a certain people is going to get it regardless. You know what I mean? Like, but when it comes to trying to do it lawfully, these laws actually punish people for trying to do things lawfully. First of all, there's hundreds of laws already, gun laws on the books. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like hundreds on federal level, and then maybe thousands, seriously, on state level. So don't act like there's not, you know, there's mad gun legislation already. There's mad gun laws. Like, should it be raised from 18 to 21? I don't know, maybe. You know what I mean? Like, that's neither here nor there. But when it comes to the point where you're trying to disarm the citizenry, that's when it's a problem. Or when you make it harder and harder for the citizenry to be able to defend itself.
I saw some clips of Biden, and tell me what you think about his talking points. He wants to take away the umbrella of protection from the gun manufacturers, A, and B, for gun owners, a responsible gun owner, you should have your weapon locked away. If somebody gets access to it, like maybe a family member, and does a mass shooting, you should be held 100% responsible.
Well, first of all, those aren't the only two things that he's going for. You know what I mean? Those are two of many things that he's trying to pass. Listen, I'm not here to, I don't work for fucking gun manufacturers. I'm not here to as some sort of lobby for gun manufacturers. You know what I mean? Except the black ones, maybe. Shout out to Surplus Army. But at the same time, I think they're trying to do things to discourage, to try to make it discouraging for the manufacturers to want to manufacture. You know what I mean? If they feel like, oh, I'm going to make something that's potentially going to get me, mad little litigation, I guess certain companies are not going to want to do that. I don't know. That's neither here nor there. And as far as keeping your shit locked away, that kind of should be done anyway. Any responsible gun owner should have their shit locked away. It shouldn't just be willy-nilly sitting on a goddamn dresser. You know what I mean? Like, especially if you got children around and all that type of shit. If you live by yourself, then I understand. Yeah, you might have your shit, or you live amongst responsible adults. You might have your shit on your nightstand and all that type of shit. But if you have children and all that type of shit, most people that I know that have guns and stuff like that, they have like gun safes and shit like that. You know what I mean?
Right.
So who are they talking about here? You know what I mean? Like, what are we talking about here? I don't know.
It's a made up scenario, huh? They're making it seem like gun owners got the guns laying out, and
They're
that's
trying to act like the age too, like he just turned 18 and he went the next day and bought an AR and all this type of shit. Like, this hatred of ARs is crazy. Like, ARs are not what they use, is not a military rifle. They don't use ARs in the military. AR is not an automatic rifle. It's a semi-automatic rifle, meaning it only can shoot as fast as your finger goes. So, they act like, an AR, some shit that, like, that's not what it does. Like, you know what I mean? So, but it is a good self-defense type of rifle. You know what I mean? And if shit got crazy out there, it is probably one of the go-tos for civilians. You know what I mean?
Right.
Yeah, the military version of that is the M4.
Right.
So yeah, they keep trying to like demonize these things that if shit got crazy, and again, I keep going back to this tyrannical government because I see a lot of tyranny going on. They keep going back to the trying to limit us for things that we would have to use to protect ourselves from whoever. Let's say America somehow got invaded. Let's just say. Let's say it got invaded, and now the people needed to defend themselves from.
Right. Who's coming to save America? You know what I'm saying?
Right. Like, it's not going to be just the army, like the people. You know what I mean? The people in America with guns would be in the fight.
Right. Yeah, what I meant by that, Lord Jamar,
it's like in the Ukraine, is not just their military, the people are in the fight.
Yeah. You know how we rush and give aid to other countries? Who's going to help us? It's going to rely on the hands of the people.
Right.
Yeah.
And I'm just saying, like, you know, and in response to all these mass shootings, again, you know, when we were in Houston, you know, I'm talking to the Uber driver and shit, and I'm like, let me ask you, you know, you're in Texas, do you conceal carry? He's like, absolutely, you know. He's like, he said, the reason why that shit happened at a school is because that's one of the only places you can fucking do it in Texas and not have the threat of getting shot by a civilian. Think about it. They have constitutional carry in Texas where anybody basically can open carry and you don't even need a license. So now if somebody like that was to walk in a supermarket like Buffalo and all of that and do that shit in Texas, you know how many people's gonna fucking pull out on this dude and just put this motherfucker down? That's why they would never do no shit like that would ever happen in any regular public space in Texas. It can only happen at a school where there are no firearms and all that type of shit. You understand? Right. Where they knew nobody was going to have firearms there. That's why it can happen like that. But other places where there's concealed carry and all that, and the threat of civilians being able to react to it immediately and not have to wait for the police and all that, because that's another thing. Like, how many movies have you seen where they're like, they start the crime and now they're timing it because they know how long it takes for the police to get somewhere? You know what I mean? Shit, I know I got at least fucking 2 minutes to fucking do some shit, whatever it is. You know what I mean? And 2 minutes is a fucking long time if you want to fucking cause some fucking problems.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
So who the hell has 2 minutes? Hey, Miss Ravioli, what up? I seen your email and all that. I emailed you back. So yeah, just on that level, man, you can't be waiting for no police, man. We need to be able to.
So let me ask you this.
More people need to be able to conceal carry in order to prevent shit like this. In order to prevent shit like this.
Let me ask you this. In regards to these events, these latest events, right, with these shootings, is it your opinion? Now, obviously, they're politicizing it for a particular agenda. Is it your opinion that these are orchestrated events or organic events?
Come on, man. You know what it is. You know what it is.
Well, I'm asking because I feel like
my opinion is it's orchestrated. Yep.
Okay, every single one?
Every single one that they're promoting.
Because I feel like whether it's orchestrated or organic, they're going to just use it for their narrative.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean?
I mean, could a couple of them be organic? Yeah, maybe they'll be like, oh shit, we didn't even do that one, but it falls right into the, you know what I mean? So fuck it. Let's just put that in the pot or whatever. You know what I mean? As long as it helps us. See, the one in Xavier doesn't really help them when they get to the details of it. So they mention, 4 people got shot at a graduation, but they didn't really get to the specifics of, hold up, a woman that was there with her own pistol is the one that stopped the shooter from letting it escalate even further. So the 4 people that died, he was included in the 4 that died. You understand? So he only got 3 people where he could have got, who knows how many if it wasn't for this woman.
Right.
But they don't want to talk about that aspect of it because that takes away from the narrative. That takes away from, and that was literally the day after was it Uvalde shooting, I believe. Yeah, it was the day after that happened.
Right.
You didn't hear about, you're not hearing about that the same way.
Yeah.
Shit is crazy, yo.
Well,
Yeah, they were pushing the racial narrative in Buffalo too hard too, to try to get us all excited and thinking all hasty and shit like that. I'm just saying, man, listen, don't fall for this shit, y'all. Just don't fall for it. Stay the course. They can't legislate. You know what I mean?
right.
It's not about legislation. It's about mental. It's about mental reformation. Not legislation, it's mental reformation.
Okay. Well, we'll see. Unfortunately, I feel like this is not going to be the last event in no time soon.
No, because they want to keep this in the public eye. They want to keep people scared. They want to be like, see, enough is enough. When are we gonna, when are you gonna what? When are you gonna what? Try to ban the shits altogether? You think that's gonna stop fucking murder? Like, I'm sorry, sir. It's not. But what it is gonna do is make the fucking citizenry now defenseless. Against who? The same motherfuckers making the laws. And if you dumb motherfuckers allow your emotions to control you once again, I'm tired of being Mr. I told you so. I'm tired of it. Like, for real, I'm tired of it.
They're gonna label you.
Yo, you been said that. Yo, you been said. Yeah. Yeah.
Lord Nostradamus.
I've been said that, right? Now,
Nostradamus.
I ain't gonna front. You been saying. Now, when you motherfuckers vote the wrong way and allow these motherfuckers to, you know what I mean? Because it's not a white boy thing. The Second Amendment is not a white boy thing. It's not a Republican thing. The way they're trying to paint it, as if you support Second Amendment rights and all that somehow you're down with Trump and all this other bullshit. And man,
yeah, they try to make it partisan. They're making it partisan.
Yes, and they're making it racial. They're making it racial. But we would be the ones, the most vulnerable. We would be the most vulnerable if we allow shit like that to pass. So please don't let that happen.
Yeah, like I said, unfortunately, I don't think this is going to stop anytime soon. Seems like every other day is something going on. Every other day.
They want it to be like that. That's not natural. Every other day, there don't be no damn mass shootings. Like, why now? You know what I mean? Like, why? And but also they do admit that the whole lockdown shit helped to exacerbate people's mental fucking shit. And you think that's not part of what they wanted to do with the whole lockdowns and quarantines and all that type of shit? Like, that shit got a lot of people buck nutty right now. They bugging the fuck out.
Come on, guys, man. I know you got some good insight and questions, man. Let's get them super chats going, man. It's cracking. Let's cracking with the super chats, baby. Come on,
right,
man.
Listen, let's move on.
Yes,
but
yes.
Again, y'all, don't fall for the fucking banana in the tailpipe, you motherfuckers.
Man, we got a lot going on in hip hop. But let's start off, man. Did you watch the fight?
Yes, I watched the fight.
Okay.
Gervonta Davis
versus Rolando Romero.
Raleigh Romero. Now, I'm not going to front. I heard an interview on Rock the Bells Radio with Roxanne Shante and Cool V. Shout out to my family. Word. And That nigga was talking a gang of shit. Like the shit he was talking.
Talking
She
about
was like, what do
Rolando?
you think?
Rolando?
Yeah, Rolando or whatever. Yeah, she was like, so what's your game plan? He was like, yeah, I'm gonna beat the fuck out of him. Like, that's what he said. He said, yo, I'm gonna just beat the fuck out of him. Like, and like he said it more than once. And like, I was like, this nigga really sound like he believes it.
Is he not supposed to? Come on.
Yeah, but I don't know. Like, he just seemed like he didn't have a lot of respect for him either. Like, you know what I mean? Like, he didn't have the proper respect that I feel Gervonta deserved.
They were
You know
both
what I mean?
undefeated, yes? Both got a lot of knockouts, both undefeated, right?
I'm not sure if the other dude was undefeated, but he's defeated now.
I feel like that
But
knockout.
I say that to say, hold up. I say that to say, now, when they fought, up until the time he got knocked out, I feel like dude was pressing the fight. Like, he was dictating the pace of the fight. I wasn't really enjoying the fight up until the time that he got knocked out. Gervonta was doing a lot of, almost Mayweather-ish type of, just trying to not get hit type of shit. Like, a lot of backing up and, and then moving to, it's just like
taking a page out of the Mayweather.
They wasn't banging because it sounded like Gervonta has a grudge against this guy too. So you thinking maybe these guys is gonna bang? Like, you want to see banging fights? Like, you know what I mean? Like, at least a couple rounds of banging. Like, it don't have to be the whole every round, but goddamn, like, give us some bang out. Like, you know what I mean?
Right. Man,
and I'm not gonna say pause for all you pause ass niggas. Anyway,
that hook, it just seems so fast. It's like he actually
it wasn't fake. I'm not gonna say that it was fake.
No, not fake. Fast. It just looks so
it
fast.
Was fast, but it was fast and flush, and it puts the lightning right through that motherfucker. Like, you know what I mean? And
the camera angle was kind of like where you couldn't really clearly see what happened. You know what I'm saying?
Now, I seen a few camera angles from that shit. It was I seen some clear. He clearly fucking connected on that man's jaw, and and his fucking legs just went to sleep, and his eyes, he couldn't. You know what I mean? He wasn't even looking at the ref properly and all that. That nigga was fucked up.
So was the outcome as you predicted?
I mean, was I going for Gervonta? Yeah. Did I want him to win? Yeah. But anything can happen. You know what I mean? And I was there for it. You know what I mean? I was there for whatever happened. If homeboy would have won, would have beat Gervonta, I wouldn't, it's not like that's my guy. I don't know this guy personally. You know what I mean? Like, so I would have been probably surprised. Oh, somebody said they can't super chat. They fucking with me.
I thought something was up, man. I thought something was up.
Okay, I hear y'all. That's the hate. What up, hate? That's the hate they trying to bring, huh? It says, oh, damn, the super chat is gone. Wow. You see the sucker shit? That's what somebody said. They blocked super chat. Wow.
Oh, we're gonna have to look into that, man. We're gonna have to look into that.
Okay.
That's messed up.
It's all good. Well, you can go to here. You can go to Cash App. Do it like that.
Wait, somebody said they also They checked somebody else's live and the same thing.
Really?
Yeah.
Some funny shit going on, huh? It's all gravy.
Black screens and baller blocking.
To donate to the show, you can go to www.cash.me/$. You know what I mean? We thank you.
Yeah.
All right. What else is
All right.
going on?
Hey, man, shoot, man. Let me get this off my chest. Did you hear about that Instagram model that got kicked off the flight? Did you hear about that?
Nah,
All
what
right.
happened?
All right, let's get into it. So there was this Instagram model, Lord Jamar, from Canada, a Canadian model named, man, of all names, her name is Mary Magdalene on social media. She was kicked off. Right, Mary Magdalene.
Okay.
She was kicked off of a recent flight from Canada to Dallas for looking too explicit, Lord Jamar, because of her 22-pound titties.
Wait, she got kicked off the flight because her titties weighed 22 pounds?
And they were hanging out in the scantily clad joints.
Well, they can't be hanging out, yo. If you got 22-pound titties, man, you know them shits. You can't be allowing them to spill out and trying to hoe your way through life every fucking where. Like, she knew they were spilling out. Like, she probably did deserve to get her ass. Get your ass off the damn TV. We got children off this plane. We got children on this plane. And you trying to fucking, you know what I mean?
Right.
You on here trying to hoe. Like, put your titties away till you get to your destination. And then when you get to the club, you can let your titties spill and all that type of shit. But in certain situations, we don't need to see all that hoe shit. How about that, ma'am?
Right. And so
put your spilling titties away. Okay? Get the fuck out of here. First of all, who the fuck want 22-pound titties?
22 pounds, man.
Like, what nigga wants titties on a girl that's 22 pounds? Like, what are you doing with titties that big? You can't suck them. They're too big. What are you doing with them? You freaks that like to titty fuck bitches, I guess, would enjoy some shit like that. I never understood that shit.
Right.
But
I wanted to get the screen share, but I guess we're having technical difficulties on the screen share, man. You got to see, man, it's ridiculous, man. It is ridiculous.
I don't even want it. Is she's black, white? What is she?
No, she's Canadian, white.
Canadian.
Yeah, it's off the chain, man. I'm like, what is going on?
And these are fake titties, right? Like, these
Oh,
are
yeah,
not,
of course. Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
22 pounds. Everything looked plastic. Everything.
Right. Even her face probably looked crazy plastic, right?
Oh, horrible.
Crazy. Like, so it's like, so why do we bring this up? Because you wanted to know what I think. Like, should she have got kicked off the plane? Yes. If she was wearing some shit that had a fucking 22-pound titty spilling the fuck out, absolutely.
Oh, shit. Now she's doing a lawsuit. They're trying to say.
When somebody said, Mr. Inglewood said, she was bringing some baby formula to our people down here.
Oh, shit.
That was a good one, Mr. Inglewood. Yeah, she knew there was a baby formula shortage.
Oh, the baby formula shortage.
Yeah, I'm gonna bring some baby formula in these 22-pound titties, and hopefully I could suckle some of these babies back to good health.
Oh my goodness, man.
22-pound weirdo. Get the fuck out of here.
So moving along, rapper Gucci Mane's artist. Remember rapper Rollo? Atlanta based. He was on Gucci.
Isn't his name Gucci Mane?
Yeah, Gucci Mane.
Why you say Gucci Man?
Come on, man. Let me get my down south. The Gucci Mane. You know what I mean?
Gucci Mane.
Gucci Mane.
I'm saying it more down south than you. Gucci Mane.
Gucci Mane.
Okay.
So Gucci Mane's artist Rollo on Gucci's label 1017 Records was just sentenced to 8 years in federal prison.
Right.
Marijuana trafficking case. He was arrested back in 2018 for trafficking over allegedly 2 million in marijuana. And so he's been locked up since 2018. So he was given a 4-year credit time served and 1.5 year for good time. So he may end up doing maybe 2-3 years. You know what I'm saying? So they're going to add the time served to the 8 years. But yeah, he just got sentenced.
Wow, well, he's lucky he got that time served and all that. That's not bad, I guess, 2 or 3 years for all the shit,
Mm-hmm.
Could have been a lot worse.
Yep.
Fucking shit. Shout out to my man. Speaking of a lot worse, I told you we was just in Philly with Mr. Cheeks.
Yep.
And he had the brother Spig Nice with him. Spig Nice just
Spig
came
Nice.
home.
Right.
Welcome home, Spig Nice. Spig Nice just did 19 years in the motherfucking feds, y'all.
Wow.
19 years.
That's crazy. I seen all of them. I seen all of them. Remember Freak Nick? Remember Freak Nick? I seen all of them with Freaky Todd, man. Right before Freaky Todd.
Thank you, Richard. I appreciate you.
I didn't even know Spig Nice was locked up.
Yeah, man. He did like a bank robbery or some shit like that.
Oh shit.
Word.
Jeez.
But yeah, so he just came home after 19 years. So when I tell you what my man just got 8 years plus he got 4 years time served and then the year might do 3 years. Come on, man. That's not bad. It's not bad for a lot of people. That's doable. So yeah, shout out to my man Spig Nice. Welcome home. As far as Rollo, like I said, it could be worse,
Yeah, man.
I know I've seen him on VLAD though, fucking talking about he bought his projects and all this type of shit and showing all these cars and it didn't seem like a smart look, like, you know what I mean? Like if you're doing illegal shit, you know what I mean? If you're not, hey, fuck it.
For a minute, I thought he was Mayweather for a minute. He was on private jets with the money. I was like, wow, is this Mayweather? I'm like, oh, shoot. Fam Goon. Rollo in the house. Okay, speaking of, and speaking of rappers getting locked up, man, music executive Kevin Liles, that's your boy, right? Kevin Liles.
Yeah, I know Kev.
Your boy. Kevin Liles cries in court, tearfully vouches for Young Thug in court. Quote, "He's like a son to me. I'll put up my own money. I'll put up a milli." The judge says, "Oh, you're going to put up a milli of your own money between you and Thugger?" He said, "Yes, Thugger." Now I'm paraphrasing, okay? "Thugger's like a son to me.
And you're trying to put a little acting spin on it too, but all right, go ahead.
I have faith in Thugger." So then the judge is like, well, if he violates anything of this bail, Kevin Liles, you will be responsible. Are you willing to be responsible? And he said
yes.
What's your take, man? Crying in court, all this stuff, man. Give us the Lord Jamar breakdown.
He's doing what he got to do for his client. You know what I mean? That's one of his biggest fucking artists. That dude got him mad fucking bread on that 300 label and all that type of shit. And now he's going to bat for him like a motherfucker who's in that type of position would need somebody like that to go to bat for him.
Word. Word.
So listen, if you gotta cry in court, nigga, like do what you gotta do, like, you know what I mean? But just, nigga, I got to get the fuck out of here, like, you know what I mean? Like, nigga, I got you. Watch, I've been practicing my crying, you know what I mean? Like, I've been practicing. Watch this. Your Honor, you know what I mean?
Go ahead.
Yeah, he's like a son to me. Yeah, you know what I mean? Nah, like like Kev is just doing what the fuck he got to do, man. Now he told fucking Thugger, "Don't fucking fuck me, bro." Like, I fucking put up this money and all that. And when I vouch for you, I'm gonna go in there and cry, whatever the fuck I gotta do, but don't fuck around and like try to run or some shit, or you know what I mean? Or do some dumb shit while you out on bail, like, you know what I mean? So he's getting out because of this? Is that what's gonna happen?
Man, you know, I don't think they said. From my research, I'm not sure. I think it's like an offer on the table as far as the amounts. You know what I'm saying? And I think the agreement that was put, not the agreement, but the offer that was put from Kevin Lyles was both him and Thug would put up the milli. That's not a problem for them. So they might split the bread. You know what I'm saying? Like Thug put up half and then Kevin Lyles put up the other half. You know what I'm saying? But if Thug messes up, then Kevin Lyles will be responsible for that. And he says he'll take.
Well, he'll lose his bread. I mean, which at the end of the day is, you know, for someone like him, that's not really a big deal. You know what I mean?
Right.
Now, if they said, now, if he fuck up, you're getting locked up too. I wonder if he'd be so ready to fucking, you know what I mean?
You're getting wrapped up in this RICO.
Whoa. Yeah. Oh, yeah. So if he mess up now, we locking you up too.
Different ball game, huh?
Are you with that? You with it, homie? I don't know. I don't know if a motherfucker would be willing to do that. Like, Thugger, I think we need to reevaluate this little arrangement we was gonna do. I mean, crying is one thing, but
right,
you know, fucking going to jail. The risk of going to jail for you is yeah, that's something else. I don't think I could risk that.
Speaking of crying, remember when 50 recorded Young Buck crying? You remember that?
Yeah.
And he was like, 50, please take me back. And he recorded him crying. Well, 50 Cent is now.
You know, I'm going to need you to stop putting your little spin on these, like trying to put your little acting voice on the shit. Just say what they said. But yeah.
50 Cent is attempting to block Young Buck from bankruptcy. A bankruptcy filing, okay? So Buck filed he filed in 2020, which would ultimately absolve him from paying 50 Cent the $250,000 he allegedly still owes him. 50 Cent has accused Buck of failing to honor a recording agreement he signed in 2014 by not delivering 2 new albums for G Unit. So if he files this bankruptcy, he gets out of paying the $250,000 to 50 Cent. So he's fighting to block that.
So how could he block it though? I wonder. Like, how would someone block someone? Because people file for bankruptcy all the time. Like, wouldn't the companies that want their bread go and try to stop other people's bankruptcies? I don't even understand how you would stop a bankruptcy. You dig what I'm saying?
Right.
Why wouldn't American Express be like, oh, hell no, this motherfucker still owe me some money? And then, you know, the mortgage people and all these other people that you owe in these bankruptcies.
Right.
I've just never heard how you can stop a bankruptcy. But at the same time, when you got bread.
And it's 50 Cent.
He probably got a lawyer that was like, you try to stop the shit, right?
Yeah. Right.
Or at least slow the shit down. Make him have to spend more money just to do the bankruptcy.
Yeah, this is the first.
I don't know. If anybody in the chat has some sort of knowledge about how that procedure might work, as far as on what grounds would someone be able to block a bankruptcy?
Also, maybe, you know, there might be a differential between a company, corporation, or versus an individual. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, definitely. There's definitely that. Yeah, it just seems like when you go for bankruptcy, it's like, listen, I'm bankrupt. I ain't got no more bread. I can't pay my creditors. Like, it is what it is. This shit's gonna be on my credit for 7 years or whatever the fuck it is, but I
And
can't y'all. And now,
you
you know what I
probably
mean? My hands is clean.
you probably maybe look at it also from the perspective of a recording agreement, a record a contract, right? So you get an advance from the label, and then you just say, man, I'm not turning in these projects. I'm not going to do it. And you just run off with the advance. You see what I'm saying? And then you say, I'm not going to pay the advance. I'm going to file a bankruptcy. What would the labels do in that? You know, what recourse would they have in that situation? You see what I'm saying? So
Well,
that's
I guess
probably a
we're about to
loophole.
find out what recourse they'd have.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. Because if you can't stop the person from filing a bankruptcy, I would imagine there would be a lot of artists doing that. They'll take the advance and then file for bankruptcy and not turn any projects in for that matter.
Somebody said, you think 50 cents buck bills every month with his outstanding balance? Probably. Like, he seems like he petty enough, like, because I believe he's still going after homegirl. What's her name?
Pierre Marie?
Yeah.
Yeah. Said, I want my 50K by Monday.
Right. And that's just 50K. Like, you know what I mean? Like, this is way more. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So I could definitely see him doing some shit like that.
It's almost like he's getting a kick out of, demeaning these people and saying, hey, haha, I loaned them money. They can't pay me back. Kind of like, you know what I'm saying?
Somebody says a lender has the right to block a bankruptcy. On what grounds? On the grounds that they not getting paid. He's like, well, that's why he's going bankrupt, because he ain't got the bread.
Mm-hmm. Then there was also something about a black truck he had that he didn't report that he owned a black truck, and they were trying to accuse him of hiding that, but he said that's not part of his estate anymore because he totaled the truck and crashed it. So I don't know, man. We'll see. I think 50's like, I want my bread one way or the other. You know what I mean?
Okay. Well, I mean, listen, you should pay your debts, goddamn it. Like, if you owe somebody some money, you should pay the motherfucker. You know what I mean?
Yep. Or you should have did the 2 albums.
You hear me, you punk ass motherfucker? I'm talking to somebody else right now.
Oh man.
Talking to somebody that owes me some money.
Oh
You
man.
bitch ass nigga. I'm not gonna say no names. But when you owe somebody some fucking money, you need to pay them their fucking money. You heard?
You want me to say the name? You want me to say the name?
Nah. Don't say no name. Don't say no name.
You know I'm just pulling your chain. You know I'm
Bitch ass
pulling your
know who
chain.
he is.
I'm pulling your chain, you know.
So yeah,
Okay.
as somebody who's owed money, pay that man. Pay that man, young buck. And yeah, that's that.
All right, man. I got a couple more, man. Light work, man. Light work. So Rick Ross is big on social media for giving his viewpoints on different things. And he recently posted on his Instagram his viewpoints on the topic of begging. And Waka Flocka responded and said, what about, where's the morality at? You know what I'm saying? So basically, Rick Ross was talking about how, begging for money is not going to get you anywhere. You can be around millionaires and billionaires, and, we're not going to feel sorry for you. We're going to say, like, what have you been doing all of your life? Where's your family member? You don't have people that can help you. You got to hustle, get your bread, yada, 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 yada. So what's your viewpoint on people that really need help versus people that are begging? I'm just saying, you know what I'm saying? Brand Nubian, hit records, people coming to you with their hands out, probably got cousins popping up everywhere. Lord Jamar, how do you handle a situation like that? What's your take? Is Rick Ross correct, or is Waka correct?
Begging. I'm trying to even understand what the fuck we're even talking about here.
So Rick Ross was going hard on the topic of begging, and he's basically
Right.
like,
Who's begging? Who's begging? Just
he's just
people
talking
in general.
He's just talking in general, people in general that need help in life. You know what I mean? He wasn't really
Well, see,
specific.
needing help in life and begging are two different things.
Right.
You see
Well,
what I'm
he was
saying?
talking about people, put it this way. He's talking about people that beg in general, whether it be family members, friends, associates. He has this little thing on social media where he gives his opinions on generalities.
Okay. So, I mean, I guess in general, begging is not cool, but asking for help when you need it is different than begging. I would say.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
To me, begging, like, you got motherfuckers, you got some people that beg for a living. You see what I'm saying? They go out on the street, they get a cup,
yeah.
and they ask people for money. They beg for money. You see what I'm saying? That's shady begging to me. I don't like that type of begging. You know what I mean? Like, if you on a subway and motherfucker ask you for money, you got money, and you're like, nah, I don't have money, but here, take the rest of this food that I have. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And they acted like they wanted the money for to get some food, but now I'm offering you this food, and you're like, nah, I don't want that. Like, motherfucker, then, you know what I mean?
Right.
Because you begging on some shady shit. That's the foul begging right there. But then you got some people that, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
For whatever reason, might need help, and maybe it's somebody that's is close to you. I don't know.
So let me quote it.
People feel like, hang on, I just want to say, shouldn't make people feel like they shouldn't be able to ask for help.
Okay. So let me quote what he says here so we can put it in better in the context. I almost feel like he's talking about, some whole other stuff. So he was talking about a post explaining his thoughts on people who, quote, beg for handouts. Now, these are quotes from him. I already know how it go. Rose started. That's why I go hard, because I know how it go. You could be in a room full of the wealthiest motherfuckers in the world and tell them, I have nothing. I'm hungry. They're going to look at you and say, well, what the fuck are you doing standing next to me begging? Why the fuck aren't you working? He then added to his rhetoric, what the fuck have you established? What have you done with yourself since the fucking beginning of time? Where's your brother? Where's your mother? Where's your father? Where's your kinfolk? You don't have any friends? You don't have anything to establish yourself or worth something in anyone's life? That's what they're going to tell you. If you think begging is going to get you something, you fucked up.
See, okay, now when I'm listening to that, all I hear is like elitist shit. Like when motherfuckers get a certain amount of money, they start to adapt the white man's point of view. You know what I mean? That's some real, oh, you should be able to pull yourself up from your bootstraps. Why haven't you done what I've done? Like, I became a millionaire. How come you couldn't do it? I was fucked up like you, but I was able to do it. So how come you can't do like knock it off, bro? Like you're an anecdotal story. Like we have to understand the economic 8-ball that we've been put behind in this fucking country. We already know about redlining and all kinds of fucking shit that has happened in this country that purposely put us as original people at a financial deficit. So to come with that attitude right there sounds like some real white man fucking, that sound like some Republican shit right there. You know what I mean? That sound like some real elitist point of view. And it's only because he's got to a certain point now where that's who he rolls with. You know what I mean? That's who he rolls with. So when you're in a room full of, he's telling you what they're gonna say and their outlook, that don't mean that it's right. You know what I mean? Like this person could have been trying to do all kind of shit the whole time and just shit didn't pop off. But now they're here in this room amongst a bunch of people that can help them. And maybe that was part of what they were doing to, you know what I mean? Maybe the fact that they got into this room amongst you people was them working hard to try to bring themselves up. Now they're in the room and you're telling them, oh, you're begging. Like, stop the bullshit, yo. Stop the elitist bullshit. We can't adopt this man's this white frame of mind. That's some white man frame of mind shit right there. And we can't fucking adopt that as black people. I don't give a fuck how rich we get, how much money we get. We got to understand why a lot of shit is the way it is. And it's not just as simple as why you ain't hustled to do what I did. How come you wasn't able to get to this point? Everybody should be able to do. No, it's not set up for everybody to do that. So stop acting like everyone has the ability when they don't.
That's deep. That's very deep. I figured to put it in the proper perspective when I read the quotes to you, Lord Jamar. Yeah, Rick Ross, man, he's got so much bread. He's just spending it on exotic animals, llamas, bisons. And he recently had one of the biggest car shows in America. You know what I'm saying? Where he invited people to pay, a few $100s to bring their cars onto his property and, kind of have a weekend festival of a car show.
Right.
So absolutely. He's definitely swimming in the bread and maybe,
And now that's going, the bread can go to your head in different ways.
Right.
You know what I mean? And to where you start your frame of how you look at the world, you start to think, oh, since I'm so rich, I need to look at it how rich niggas look at this shit. But all them rich niggas is mostly fucking white people who are here to exploit the original man, here to look down on the original man. You know what I mean?
Right.
You're not one of them, no matter how much fucking money you have. So let's not adopt their worldview.
I guess I can see where Rick Ross is coming from, but I think he kind of went extreme when he said, "Where's your family? Where's your mom? Where's your dad?" You know what? I think that is the part that led Waka Flocka to respond and say, "Where's the morality at?" You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Where's the morality at?
All right, very good, man. The last topic here, man. Everybody, I see.
Hey, hold up, man. I told, whoa. What are you getting ready to talk about right now? Where are we going? Because I feel like we missed some shit. But go ahead.
I was gonna bring up the Johnny Depp.
Yeah, okay. Talk about that. Let's go.
Yeah,
That's another distraction, but let's go.
Yeah. So Johnny Depp, I guess he wins his case against Amber Heard, defamation trial, and was awarded $10.35 million, and Amber Heard was awarded $2 million in damages.
So he was awarded 10, she was awarded 2. So basically he's getting 8 million from her. Yes.
I don't know the breakdown. It just said he was awarded. He's getting 10 and she's getting 2. So I don't think that 2 is coming out of
2 from him. You see what I'm saying?
Weird thing, yeah.
She's
That's
getting the 2 from him,
yeah,
and then he's getting 10 from her. Really, he's just getting 8.
right.
You know
They
what I
said they
mean?
wanted to give him like 15, but then there were some other things where they said, "Nah, we're not giving you 15. We're going to give you 10."
So the bitch shit in his bed.
Oh shit.
Yeah. Is
Yeah,
this
I
how
heard that.
you
I'm going to keep it a
10
bean,
million for a
man.
bitch shitting in your bed?
I'm gonna keep it a bean with you, man. I didn't even follow that trial at all. I was just totally uninterested. But I heard bits and pieces here. But yeah, that's one of the things that I heard. Yeah, that she did that.
Nasty.
Mm.
Nasty dog.
Mm.
Doggy dog.
Mm.
Listen. I don't know. I'm just bringing it up because fucking y'all motherfuckers will probably click on this dumb shit when it comes up in the headlines. I haven't liked the Johnny Depp movie in I don't know how long. Like I don't watch those fucking Pirates of the Caribbean or whatever the fuck he was in. That shit was like mad stupid to me.
I feel like what you said. Remember what you said about Young Thug gaining mad weight? I almost feel like you could say the same thing with Johnny Depp. He just looked mad different to me in court.
Yeah, he did gain mad weight. He did gain mad weight. Yeah, I think that's the biggest thing though. Supposedly, he's saying that the broad shit in his bed or some shit like that. Like left the shit like under the covers type of shit.
Oh,
Like wanted him to lie in it type of shit. What kind of sick fucking broad does some shit like that? Amber Heard. She's in a fucking herd of cow. Amber Turd. They call her Amber Turd. That's a good one.
Man, Big Stu, man. I wish you was working those screen shares, man. I had a few screen shares for Big Stu to pop up, but I don't know what happened, man. We had some technical difficulties, man. We've been having a bunch of technical difficulties.
Dab Salab said Johnny Depp old as fuck. Nigga look like a Sharpay. Yo, he do look like a fucking Sharpay, yo. That's crazy.
What is a Sharpay, man?
It's a kind of a dog. Look it up. It's a Johnny Depp dog. You Sharpay looking.
Man. I mean, a Sharpay. Is that how it's spelled?
Yeah.
Oh, man.
That nigga, it got like folds in the neck and all that type of shit. It's an expensive dog, but
I've never heard of that.
It's a Sharpay nonetheless. Sharpay looking ass nigga.
What the heck? Oh, what? Is this it right here?
Johnny Depp, right?
That it?
Yep. That's Johnny. That's Johnny. He said wrinkle-headed dog. Wrinkle-headed, fat-headed dog.
Oh, it's got wrinkles all over its body. Wow.
That motherfucker worth money though.
Oh, wow, man. Jeez. Wow.
Yep.
Okay.
I put Johnny's face on that bitch.
Man, y'all wrong, man.
Somebody said Johnny Depp is dead. That's a robot.
What?
Somebody said Johnny Depp is dead. That's a robot. They had the footage on YouTube a while ago. His handler shocked the back of his neck and he fell over and some kids were screaming. Okay, Corey, why don't you provide a link for that? Let's take a look at it.
Wow.
Listen, I wouldn't put it past these motherfuckers, to be honest. I think a few people might be dead and they're using a fucking clone or some shit like that. And nigga Biden, man, he look real weird, man. A lot of niggas look real weird. Somebody said Lord Jamar used to rob taxi drivers in Red Hook, laughing my ass off. No, I did not do that.
Yo, I'm not gonna hold you, man. When I went up to the NY, on that first trip for the Godcast, they had someone on the news, bro, that was freaking assaulting people on one of them subway trains, and man, dude looked just like you, bro.
Oh,
I was
word.
cracking up. I was cracking up, man. They say everybody's got a twin.
I got a few twins, to be honest.
No,
I
yo,
think
reality,
we got a tribe.
reality can play you in a movie, man.
Yeah, good. I think we got tribes though. We got people that, you know what I mean, that look alike in general. That's from a certain tribe. I think, you know.
Right.
So
Yeah, shout out to reality. Yeah. Word. You said what? What'd you say?
No, I was just laughing at some other shit. Go ahead.
Yeah. Man, I think that's all the topics I got, man. You think we were missing something? You said?
Well, no, I knew you just needed to bring up the fucking Johnny Dickhead and
see why he gotta be all that? Why he gotta be all that, man? That girl took a dump in his bed, not vice versa.
Yeah, he's still a fucking weirdo, though. He's just a weirdo. Like that, like he's a weirdo that's why you got a broad that would take a dump in your bed. Like, you see, you attract broads like that. When you're a weirdo like that, you're gonna attract weirdo broads. There ain't no regular nigga gonna have a girl that, if she's mad at them, gonna shit in the bed.
Hold on, Lord Jamar. I think that's a reach, man. We cannot. You and I both know we cannot control what other people do, man. When they get pissed off.
Have you ever had a girl do that to you?
Heck no.
Then what are you talking about?
Heck no.
Then what are you talking about?
I don't know. I just feel like, man, sometimes people do
weirdos
crazy stuff.
attract weirdos.
Yeah,
that's what I would think.
Wasn't the world was introduced to him, from what I can remember, was 21 Jump Street, right?
Pretty sure.
He was kind of a weirdo, his character with the hair in 21 Jump Street. And I remember they had the spinoff.
He was for the girls.
Remember Richard Grieco? Remember that cat, Richard Grieco? I don't know if a lot of people remember him.
Yep.
He was the dark-haired version of Johnny Depp.
Yeah, whatever happened to that nigga?
With the thick black eyebrows.
Yeah.
They both wore the motorcycle jackets.
Whatever happened to Richard Grieco?
Richard Grieco. How do you say his name? Richard Grieco? I don't know. I just felt like he was the next wave. He had his own television show after that 21 Jump Street, after Johnny Depp.
Well, he ain't around now. I don't think. Somebody said he was in the first Nightmare on Elm Street.
Say it again. Whatever happened to? Say his name again. Whatever happened? That's
Grieco. Richard Grieco. Greco. What's his name?
You sound like that dude that does the movie trailers. The movie trailer dude.
In a world where Richard Grieco is lost. In a world. Yeah, man. Oh, now niggas got jokes and shit. I see them.
Didn't you do the voiceovers for some Olympics or video games or something? Am I mistaken?
ESPN.
ESPN. Okay.
Yes. Shout out to my folk at ESPN, Kevin Wilson. Esther, the whole crew.
Was that I've seen some people in the chat talking about that's Lord Jamar's voice. You know what they're talking about? On that computer, the computer fixing guy, the commercial we have before the Godcast airs.
That's not my voice.
No, I know that. But I've seen several comments where people said, I swear that's Lord Jamar on that computer advertisement.
In a world where a turd is found in a bed. Where distractions abound. Where they literally try to get you to give away your guns for nothing.
So did she, just to be clear, man, Did she squat on top of the bed and do that?
Well, first of all, it's inconclusive as to who did it. Could be him, could be her, or could have been the dog. I think she tried to say it was the dog, but he's saying that shit was under the that shit was under the covers. Like she put the comforter over that motherfucker.
Okay, somebody said she threw it.
Sheet.
Okay.
Huh?
Somebody said she didn't squat. I guess she just threw it on the bed. She threw it.
So she's handling shit in her hands.
Because my next question would have been, after that, did she just get up off the bed and walk away, or did she use the sheets to wipe her ass? You know, that is weird, man.
Maybe she didn't fucking wipe her ass at all.
Nasty fuck. Oh gosh.
For some reason, this just jumped into my mind. Did y'all see this fucking bullshit with Madonna and her fucking son? They was at the fight or some shit like that. And this nigga got on a dress and all this type of shit. Like another one of these fucking white celebrities with a black male child, and they feminizing the shit out of them. Like, I don't even want to put the picture up because I don't want to promote that sick shit. But it's like, yeah, that shit just came to my head. Like, and then I seen a picture of Charlize Theron's fucking, she got 2 black boys, and both of them looking like little girls. Like, that shit should be child abuse, man. We worrying about the wrong shit in society. They want to let that shit go and act like, oh, that's some freedom of expression.
That's crazy.
But they want you to vote against having protection for yourself. The fuck out of here. Let's vote against that crazy shit. Vote against that.
Wow. Word. Hey, man, I've been to that Brooklyn's Chop House, man. They got some good food up in that joint.
I've actually been there. Brooklyn Chop House. Yeah, that's that shit.
Yeah. I don't know. Somebody said somebody had some jokes. It was talking about Brooklyn's Chop House.
Oh, they say you used to wrestle for Meatloaf in Brooklyn Chop House. Hey, you're pretty funny, Daroba Ben Wahad.
Yeah,
maybe
Brooklyn
you need to
Chop
get on the
House.
Stage one day, huh? Got a lot of jokes, eh?
Yeah, Brooklyn Chop House. That's that deal right there.
Ben Wahad sound like he used to smuggle fucking
Don't say it.
He used to smuggle fucking falafels and shit.
How you pronounce his name?
Ass nigga.
How you pronounce the name?
What's his name?
Ben Wahad
or some shit. His name is. All right.
Ben Wahad. Oh my goodness, man.
He used to smuggle falafels from them niggas on the corner and shit with the falafel carts. Look, he's laughing. See, is that you? That ain't you. Daruba Ben Wahad. Is that him sitting there on some Huey P. Newton shit with your rifle? If that is, salute.
In some skinny jeans.
I don't know if the skinny jeans, fucking shit is too small to tell what kind of jeans he got on.
I can tell because he's got the little motorcycle ruffles that go over the kneecaps. You know what I'm saying?
He said, I fuck with y'all. All right, y'all. Appreciate it, Ben Wahad. You was pretty funny. You had some good funny ones in there. We seen them. Oh, what about Monique and DL? She called Monique and DL Hughley is in beef. Did you know about that?
Man, I seen some, but I don't know the details on it, man. I've seen headlines.
Yeah, I guess they were battling over who was supposed to be headlining at some fucking show, and you know.
What?
Yeah. And Monique called homeboy a bitch nigga. And then this motherfucker's talking about, oh, now I see what Oprah and all of them be talking about with her. You know what I mean? That's funny. I just looked at this one and said, Lord, remember when you was impersonating Biden sniffing the kids?
Oh, yeah. I remember that.
Because he's a kid sniffing little bitch. Yeah. So they got into it. You know what I mean? And I don't know. I
Over
feel
who
like
should be headlining?
trying to give Monique a bad rap, man, but I think she be out of time. She be on point with her arguments and shit like that. You know what I mean? They just paint her as the angry black woman, like, you know what I mean? To try to like just silence her shit. But I forget, I seen a little clip of her and her husband talking about something, and I don't know, they didn't seem like they were off base. I forget the details of the conversation though.
Let's see what's up with this.
I know for me, to be honest, lately, and I think DL's a funny guy, comedian and all that, but I don't know, he's been on the wrong side of a lot of shit lately. Like, yeah, I think that's one of the things they were talking about, maybe something about the vaccine where he was pro-vaccine, he was getting on other people and all that type of shit that didn't take it and all that type of shit. Like,
all right, so
it's enough to put me on the bad side. Oh, AC Saracen, what up? He said, sorry, I'm late. Yeah, we don't know what that super chat shit is off, why that's off. But yeah, if you want to donate, you can go to the
okay. So
Cash App.
So this is the thing. So it says here, okay, comedians Monique and DL Hughley have engaged in a heated back and forth over the past few days after the comedian blasted Hughley over a contract dispute over who was the rightful headliner of a live comedy show. Okay. The drama kicked off on Saturday, May 28th, during Monique's comedy set at the Comedy Explosion event at Fox Theater in Detroit, Michigan. The actress lashed out at DL Hughley, the headliner of the night, alleging she was supposed to close out the show, as stipulated by the contractual agreement she'd signed prior to her performance. That's what the motherfucking contract says. Monique is to be the last motherfucking person on the stage. He is the headliner. That's what I signed the contract for. So what's the problem? If you sign the contract and there's a contractual agreement, I don't understand that beef.
So maybe she wasn't the last person on the stage. Maybe he tried to go on last. That's the problem. Stu said on Tuesday, DL took to his radio show to clear the air, calling Monique an occupational hazard and saying that he was warned about Monique. DL works for the Democrats. Yeah, I believe it. Yeah, I believe it. Somebody said Monique needs to hire a real manager, not her daddy.
Okay.
Oh, but now somebody said controversy sells. They learned well from Will Smith and Chris. Yeah, what if they doing this just to fucking try to sell some tickets? So now people will buy tickets wanting to go to their shit to see if there's a rift in the air. You know what I mean?
Man. What was her character's name in Precious? She about to go upside DL Hughley's head, man. Remember Precious?
Yeah, I forget her character's name, but that was some shit. Damn, listen, we started fucking late, man.
Yeah, we
a lot of sabotagery going on. If y'all tuned in late, man, We was gonna try to start the usual time, man, and some funny shit was happening, man, when I was trying to go live. Like it was blacking my computer out, man. It just kept going to a black screen, man. I had to like shut my shit down for a while and then restart it and all this crazy shit. Finally, it worked. So that's why we started late. Then we get in here. Now the super chat's not here, and a lot of weirdo shit going on.
Yeah, we got to see what's up. What's going on with that super chat? We got to see what's up with that.
When you have opposing views and you're not, in with the mainstream, trust me, they try the okey doke on you. Foodophilia said DL believes in the shot, but didn't believe his daughter when she told him that one of his friends molested her. Whoa. That's kind of crazy. Foodophilia, where is that?
What happened?
Do you see her avatar?
Oh, the foodophilia?
Foodophilia?
Yeah, who is that?
Who is that? Who's taking pictures like that? Goodness gracious. That's got to be taken from one of these pop stars, probably. That's right. Talk to him, Latoya Logan. Distractions. Meanwhile, national gun laws about to pass. Let it happen. Somebody said
it's another shooting.
Well, no, somebody said they got 2 vaxes, but I'm good on them now. I'm over it all now. Life's got to go on. Yeah, but took them vaxes. You might have to fucking keep taking them shits now. Oh, Foodophilia said, no, sir, that's me. Goodness gracious. That's your avatar? Yikes. Okay. What's my opinion on food shortages coming? Well, shit, they're telling you that it's coming, so my opinion is you should prepare for it. Somebody said, "Whoa, legs akimbo." Yeah, you should prepare for it. We need to start learning about growing our own food. And stocking up on provisions just in case. Don't wait till the last minute to fucking go to the supermarket and now you're fighting people and all this fucking crazy shit and it's a madhouse and there's nothing on the shelves and the prices have gone up. They've been telling you for a minute. And actually prices are going up right now. Food prices are retarded right now. But that being said, it could be even crazier if everything that they say happens. So please prepare yourselves, man. Just every time you go shopping, maybe try to get a little extra, put away things that'll last, There's also companies out there that sell like bulk food just for these type of situations.
Oh, speaking of which, somebody put that in the comments. It reminded me. I was watching this series called America is Egypt. Have you heard of that? You familiar with that?
Mm-hmm.
That's a pretty dope series, man.
From a man from UB News, Uriah Brandon. Is that his?
I'm not sure who it is. It's called America is Egypt. There's a bunch of different
it's on YouTube, right?
Yes, sir.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think that's from my man Uriah Brandon.
Okay.
And yes, there's a lot of evidence to lead us to believe that The place that they're talking about in the Bible is actually right here in America.
Mm-hmm.
That the Nile and all of that, the real
Yeah,
Nile,
the Mississippi River. You know that Cahokia? You know, that's like in the St. Louis area. You know, I think that's like 5-10 minute drive.
I'm saying a lot of places in Utah, like in Utah, have
Mhm.
like biblical names, basically. Like, I don't know, something to look into.
Right.
Don't take nothing on face value. Look into it, but don't be stuck into what you think you already know either. You know what I mean?
Right.
People, oh no, that ain't, shit, everybody knows the biblical shit is over. No, everybody don't know that. Everybody's been told that. We don't know. Fuda said she's about to order a bunch of MREs. Yeah. Those are like packaged food that the military gets.
Right.
Now I'm not working with these people, but I know a company called For Patriots. They have some meals. Damn, there was another one. I know my man, the Health Ranger, also has some joints. That's right, Duruba.
Hey, Stu, where's that?
And honestly, it shouldn't stop you. But there could be things that you can do to get that off and make yourself eligible. So you need to look into that too. Even though you have a felony, there still are ways, depending on what state you live in, that you can actually still make yourself eligible to legally possess firearms. So you need to look into that. Yes, Babylon is falling. I didn't even.
Did you say, Lord Jamar? Did you say that that series, America's Egypt? You said that's your partner. Is that your boy? You know him?
Yeah, I know Uriah Brandon. He's been
Oh,
on the show actually. His shit be so controversial though. The show I did with him, I couldn't even put it out.
oh, word. Okay.
It was at an ill time, like, you know what I mean?
Okay.
And he was fucking going crazy. Yeah, maybe we could put it out at another time. I don't know, but
It was
yeah,
that wild. He's that controversial.
yeah, some things was said about, some of these motherfuckers that, yeah, they would have it.
Okay.
But anyway, so yeah, look into it. Is America Egypt? I don't know. Check it out. Check it out for yourself. Check out my man's series on YouTube, America's Egypt. He's definitely thorough with his information.
Yeah, he
I'll
is.
tell you
Yeah,
that.
he is.
He's super thorough.
Mm-hmm.
So I respect his scholarly you know, undertakings. But yeah, eat dark leafy greens. That's Ravioli said. Uriah Brandon is his name. UB News. Check out UB News or UB. Yeah, I think that's his shit. All right, y'all. I think we're gonna get ready to get out of here.
Yes, sir.
Appreciate y'all for coming through. If you didn't click the like button, make sure you do so. If you haven't subscribed to the channel, make sure you do that as well. Click the notification bell.
Yes, sir.
And then click all. We appreciate y'all for coming through. Somebody said second Exodus. America is Egypt. Yeah, don't take shit on face value, man. Research everything. Use your fucking common sense. I don't give a fuck how long they've been believing a lie. It's still a lie. And to continue to perpetuate lies is just insanity. Who's snoring? Yeah, that's my dog.
Anubis.
Yeah. He's really getting deep into it now. All right, y'all. I appreciate y'all for coming through. Once again, don't allow them to use your emotions to manipulate you. Okay? Don't do it. Keep your arms. For what you think, Lord, I'm Lord Jamar.
And it's your boy Artie Stacks.
And we out.